What a baby, what a baby, what a baby.
Hello, 大家好。
大家好. So today we're going to talk about how Jay proposed.
That was a tough job, actually.
You make it sound like I was difficult.
No, that day a little bit tough.
Yeah, it was. Leading up to the day though, we actually both had been talking about getting married for a while.
So I have to ask her parents to get permission to marry her.
Yeah.
And I remember that I wrote a long letter.
You wrote 3 pages.
I don't know how to make her parents accept me because I'm a foreigner and I don't have money and
That's true.
And
you were in between jobs, so everything you had saved up, you already bought a car back in China, and then everything else that you had saved, you really had spent on dates with me. So at that time, you were a little broke.
Probably the only thing I can give is to show my sincerely heart that I really want to marry Ari.
Yeah, so, and that you will take care of me and that you had a plan to do that and what career opportunities you have and the fact that I was wanting and okay to go to China with you if you couldn't stay in America longer also.
I made a long-term plan, and because my English is not very good, I never studied in America. You know, I got my bachelor and master degree all in China.
Yeah.
Then I came to America, lived here for 1.5 years, and then I met Ari. It's kind of not easy for me to ask permission.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, I can imagine you. I was helping tell you like what my family thinks and what's normal for American culture, but it's very different actually than Chinese culture. You had to have a learning curve for all of that.
So that day, I messaged her parents. Actually, her parents were very nice. I said, "Can I talk with you something in person?" they said, "Okay. Where do you want to meet?" And I said, Did I ask them what's their favorite restaurant?
Yeah, I think maybe you asked them their favorite restaurant or something, and then Dad said the Mexican restaurant in town. So you went to get Mexican food.
I was so nervous, so I drove to the Mexican restaurant first, and I ordered a table, and I sit down there, prepare the letter before the parents come. You know, I even don't know how to start. To ask a dad marry their daughter to you, I mean, use your second language. It's pretty hard. You feel nervous, and
even in your first language, you're sweating like bullets. But in your second language, I can imagine.
When I wrote that letter, I think a lot of questions that their parents will ask. When I read that letter, I was like shaking. And her parents are very nice. They look at me and they keep smiling and encourage me actually. And I remember that your dad said, "I know why you asked me out, and let's start."
He was like, "Okay, I know the real reason we're here." So Jay's going to fill up the tea stuff, but I was super nervous the day that Jay was going to talk to my parents because I knew that it was a big day for him, and I actually wasn't 100% sure what my parents were going to say just because they hadn't spent a lot of time with him. So I was really thankful that Jay got back home when my parents got back home to where I was afterwards, I remember my dad just walked through the door and he just started hugging me and crying, and he said, you found a really good man. And then my mom hugged me and cried also. So it was really sweet just knowing that. So the day that you proposed, I had no idea. You completely surprised me, actually. So that was already a big day for me. I was doing a fundraiser to go on a trip with the church project to go to another country to help people with conversational English classes. And so we were doing this fundraiser and we had prepared, and you were helping me throughout the whole process to serve ramen to around 100 people.
Yes.
Like good ramen, like we bought shiitake and we tried to really, you know, fancy it up. So that whole day I was so focused on that project that I was doing that I had absolutely no idea. So what was your side of the story that morning and everything?
We went to the Asian market. We bought maybe 50 to 100 ramens and tons of
ton of ramen.
Mushroom and bok choy. Kind of like the whole day we prepared for the night. I was cooking, but I have to
You were doing most of the work because I had to like tell people what I was doing, like why I was raising the money, and you know, kind of just put it out there, and it was optional if people wanted to give from their heart. I really appreciated you, and actually another Chinese friend came to help as well, and you guys were like, you were the power force behind it.
Finally, we raised almost $1,000 for a night.
They were so generous.
So I prepared my suit and the flowers, and before that I even went to the jewelry store to choose a diamond engagement ring.
Okay, you did all of this like in super speed. Like I was so surprised that you had everything ready, because you proposed to me a week after mom and dad said yes.
Yes. So yeah, I was very quick. I remember that. I don't know how to choose the engagement ring, so I spent like 1 or 2 hours watch the video and to learn how to choose the ring. But basically, you at least you have to know that you go there when the people talk with you, you know what they're talking about.
Right.
So
at the jewelry store. You have to seem like you have some idea. But I felt it was really cute because you had never asked me what my ring size was. So how did you figure that out?
Because your how do you call it? This is a ring.
This is your ring finger.
Same as my little finger.
The ring I was wearing, you kind of just took it off my hand and you put it on your hand.
Yes.
So sneaky.
Then I know her ring size.
So we actually have a video of this.
I mean, the video actually was very popular.
Yeah, actually, thanks to this video that you're going to see, this is kind of what started our whole thing that we do now to make videos for you guys.
Yes. And we got almost 10 million people watch it. Then we decided to make another video. I prepared a ring and a ramen for you. And
a ring and a ramen.
And you said yes, so...
We were a little, like, the timeline was funny because you got permission, a week later we were engaged, and a week later we got married. Very fast.
Okay, so that's our engagement story.
Alright, well thank you guys so much for hearing how Jay proposed, and watching our little video about that, and we will see you for the next video. So bye guys, thank you. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy. Bye.